Moving on, attorney for a man accused of kidnapping Bumble date raises questions on allegations of credibility. And lawyer up, and the lawyer trying to victim shame the victim, trying to make the victim look like the bad person. So this is in Houston. The attorney for a 21-year-old man charged with kidnapping a woman he met on a dating app, Bumble, says there are credibility issues behind the allegations. Wow, really? Really? Please tell me more. Tell me more. Chris Una represents Zachary Mills, who is accused of kidnapping, sexually assaulting, and holding a woman for 5 days with no food or water. Started on December the 24th.
He met through the Bumble dating app is now disputing those claims. ABC 13's Jessica Willey joining us now live with the comments from the suspect's attorney, who raises credibility issues with the allegations. Hi, Jessica.
Yeah, what this victim says she went through is horrifying. 5 days held against her will, subject to assault. Well, tonight, the suspect's attorney says that his client is pleading not guilty. He says there are questions about what happened.
Zachary Mills.
Zachary Mills was animated often throughout his appearance in probable cause court the morning of New Year's Eve.
When the complainant denied the defendant's sexual advances, he began to assault her.
He appeared stunned as the prosecutor laid out the allegations and motioned as if wanting to interrupt.
Over the course of the 5 days that she was held.
And when the hearing officer repeated them, he seemed more agitated and shook his head in denial. Mills, accused of kidnapping, assaulting, and holding a young woman he met on the dating app Bumble for 5 days, was arrested last Friday. The Harris County Precinct 4 Constable's office posting the photos for its 175,000 Facebook followers. Mills' attorney says there is more to the story.
Not to be insensitive to the complaining witness at all or anything like that, or for anyone who may have actually experienced these traumatic events. But I think also it's important to know that there are two sides to this story. My client is presumed innocent, as is afforded to him through the Constitution and due process. And I think it's important also that, once we finally get all the discovery turned over from the district attorney's office, I think a lot of light will be shed and a lot of questions will be answered.
Kristen Nunes says Mills is pleading not guilty. He says victim and suspect had not just met on Bumble, and that what is alleged did not happen.
No contact means no contact.
Mills appeared to be in total agreement when the hearing officer explained the no contact order. He is under house arrest after making a $50,000 bond. He is due back in court in March.
At the end of the day, we're all still kind of just trying to figure out how did it even get to this point.
Jessica,
I'm surprised he didn't get a female lawyer, because that's what these goons do. These domestic violence creeps. They go get female lawyers to try to make their case look good, like they're really friends to women. You're not fooling me. You might be able to fool these other people, but you're not fooling this chick. Moving on. This story reminds me, and check out my video that I did on Missy Beavers. Okay. This story is from KHOU 11. I remember when this story happened, just like many of the stories. I'm just like you. We're in that Nancy Drew wannabe, Nancy Grace wannabe, Agatha Christie wannabes, Perry Mason wannabe, Mannix wannabe, Kojak, Reddit sleuths, Psychic Web sleuths, however you call it. So when I heard of this case, I just knew this case had been solved. I just knew that they caught the person. Because some of them, when you hear it, I don't know if you're like me, when I hear it on TV, on the news, somebody send me something on Twitter or Facebook, I already know that, hey, I already know who I think did it and that this case will be solved. It's an easy peasy case. And this is one of them. And I can't believe it's been 4 years. Widower opens up 4 years after wife was shot to death while setting up for a garage sale at Tomball home. Okay, Sergio Barraza said he knows a lot of people consider him the prime suspect in her death, but says he's done everything he can to help investigators solve the case. Now, this is KHOU 11. I saw on Fox 26 that interviewed the woman's mom, and she said they think they know who did it or something like that.
Well, 4 years ago, a 29-year-old woman was executed while setting up a garage sale at her home in Tomball. And tonight, still, the killer's identity remains a mystery.
Fox 26's Randy Wallace joins us live from Southwest Houston with what her parents are now saying.
Yeah, Rossi, it was 4 years ago today when Elizabeth Barraza was pronounced dead from gunshot wounds. Hers is one of the most bizarre and shocking murders the Houston area has seen in recent memory.
It's just unreal that it's unsolved at this point.
I still can't even believe that it happened, period.
It's an unsolved murder that's gained national attention. January 25th, 2019, 29-year-old Elizabeth Barraza was setting up a garage sale at her home at 8623 Cedar Walk Drive in Tomball.
Our first lead detective, Michael Ritchie, confessed to us that he felt like this was going to be solved in a couple of days, that he had the murder on tape.
Surveillance video captures a Nissan Frontier four-door truck pull up. A person wearing go-go boots, a muumuu dress, and a wig walks up to Barraza. After she says good morning, the person fires 4 shots.
That's the part that hurts the most, because I know her last moments were fear.
I think it was well planned. I think she was definitely the target. I don't know why.
As far as sheriff's detectives are concerned, no one has been ruled out as a suspect. That includes Barraza's husband and parents. But investigators have found no reason why someone would want to kill the popular young woman.
I don't think that the person that shot her is the one that wanted her dead.
Barraza's parents believe it was someone who knew about the garage sale, and that circle of people is a small one.
2 signs. And she put them out Thursday evening when she got home from work.
As long as we're alive, we will be fighting for justice for her.
We know somebody out there knows something. You know, cowards that do this kind of stuff, they are not smart people.
Crime Stoppers is offering a $50,000 reward.
Barraza was 29, shot in her driveway. Investigators said the killer appeared to be wearing a disguise when they walked up the driveway and shot Liz just after her husband Sergio left for work. The deadly shooting was captured on a neighbor's surveillance. Okay, so I didn't know. So he had left to go to work. I don't know why I thought he was still in the home. So that's still weird. He just left. How did they know? That, oh, okay, coast is clear. Husband is gone.
They say it was the husband who did it. I understand that, but it's just, you had to know Liz and I. You had to see us, you know. I still love her to this day. I celebrate her. I think of her, and I pray for her every night that we'll get justice for her, that somebody will be put away for this, because she just didn't deserve this, you know. So I understand why somebody would point the finger at me, but it's just, you just have to know us, you know. I found Amber it was about a year and a half after Liz passed away. Amber had lost her sister, and we just connected in this. I never thought I'd be like together with her. It just happened. We just happened to connect, you know, and it's just, I didn't want to pass up something good, you know. I don't know if I'd still be here without the love and support of my family, from Amber. It's just, I don't know if I'd be here without that, and I didn't want to give up on life and give up for Liz too. I know she wouldn't want me to just stop.
Do you feel like you and Amber have been unfairly targeted?
I do believe so. Like I said, I understand it's hard for me not to be empathetic I just understanding why they would point. I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do about it except for keep showing the public that I'm here. I want to do whatever I can to solve this case. I've always been an open book for the police, and I know Amber has as well. We both have gone through polygraphs with the police. I talk to the detective every so often, asking him for updates when I can. And we're just in full support of them helping to figure this out. That's why we do all these interviews. That's why I'm always trying to do something for this, because we want to get this solved.
You and Amber both did polygraphs.
Yeah. Oh, yes, we both did. Yeah. They, after the public, I guess, pointed the finger so much at Amber for this, he was just like, hey, let's just do this just to kind of help, to help show them that you guys are, I guess, in this together, that you want to support this, so we were like, of course, we were there, we were open books to all of this,
And you've never taken the life insurance money. Why not?
Because I have no need for it, honestly. I never even knew it existed. And if, I just haven't, I feel like if I were to do it, it would just point an even bigger finger at me. And so why do something that could make things worse for us? It was, like I said, I didn't even know it was there. Amber and I live frugal lives. And so we just kind of keep going, If I ever did get it in the future, I know I'd be giving a lot of it to Liz's family, to support some charities, for all the thanks for everything that people have helped us with,
How do you, at the end of the day, make sense of Liz's murder?
I honestly can't make sense of it.
So he says Sergio still holds on to Harry Potter suitcase she packed for their anniversary trip. Okay, listen to this, y'all. I didn't know all this. Sergio said he and Amber, the woman he married after Liz's death, connected through similar life experiences. I found Amber. It was about 1.5 years after Liz passed away. Amber had lost her sister, and we just connected, Sergio said. Let me repeat. I found Amber. It was about 1.5 years after Liz passed away. Amber had lost her sister, and we just connected, Sergio said. I didn't want to give up on life and give up for Liz. I know she wouldn't want me to just stop. Dude, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Y'all, I did not know. I'm just reading this for the first time because, as y'all know, I feel like I'm behind on my videos, you guys. His wife is attractive. She decent. For him, my sister would say something about him with all that gummy teeth, with all that gum. She's a redhead. She looks white. He's Hispanic, okay. And I was curious who he had or who he was with. Because I don't know if y'all like me with a lot of these stories, and if you watch Lifetime, they normally get with a woman right after the wife is gone or out the way. I know they didn't have any kids, and that's curious to me. They've been together 5 years and they didn't have any kids. But to me, your wife just passed 1.5 years. You already married. I'm sure the police search his phones, whatnot. Sometimes the police have information, but they don't have enough, a concrete enough to make an arrest. They're just going to kind of like, you know, sit and look and keep a watch out or wait for someone to call in a more concrete tip. This guy, I don't know, somebody's suspect to me, and it's a close circle. No, I don't feel it's anybody in the neighborhood. No, I don't feel it's somebody saw the garage sale sign. So here he says, Sergio said he believes only a few people knew about the garage sale. The only people that I know knew about the garage sale was some of her co-workers, myself, her parents, and I think my mom. So he trying, I guess, put it on the co-workers, really? He said they put up a couple of signs the night before. We placed signs the night before. We placed 2 signs, one at the entrance to our neighborhood and one just down the road at Huffsmith and Kirkendall. He says, I've always been an open book for police, and I know Amber has as well. We both have gone through polygraphs. He said they passed the test. They also still care for Diesel, the dog Sergio and Liz share. He said Liz's death still is hard to comprehend. It doesn't make sense. It's like I'm living in a totally alternate reality from what I'm supposed to. You full of it, whatever your name is. What's his name? You full of it to me, Sergio. So here they saying last January, Crime Stoppers increased the reward to $50,000 for information that leads to the shooter. I have been, I have put on a lot of garage sales. I've helped my sisters with garage sales. I've even helped neighbors with garage sales. I've been to garage sales. I have never heard of anything like this. It is, first of all, it's not somebody in the neighborhood. It's not her co-workers. It's not her family member. It's not someone that just happened to have been driving. They saw the sign and said, oh, I'm going to go by these people's house and I'm going to put a disguise on. I don't know how the cops know it's a disguise. So now, with them saying it's a disguise, it might not even be a woman. It could have been a man, got himself fixed or dressed like a woman, driving somebody else's vehicle or whatnot. It looked like they should have been able to zoom into that truck and find all the Nissan Frontier trucks. I'm not saying it's his new wife, Amber, because we really don't know 100%, but I find it just really weird that in a year and a half, just like with this other guy, was 2 other people in the news recently who married right after their wives, passed away or was deleted suspiciously. Will they find out who did it? Her family needs to hire a detective, and they need to stay on the police to see, hey, what are you finding out? What are you getting? Are y'all still on this case? Have y'all zoomed in on the truck? What do y'all know about Amber? Does this new wife, does her bill fit the bill of the person? Do anybody in her family had a Nissan Frontier truck? It's just really suspicious. Prayers go out to Miss Barraza because, as they say, what's done in the dark comes to the light. What goes up must come down. So I feel very comfortable that the HPD police, the detectives, will find the culprit or culprits involved in this. And hopefully, I want to hope and believe Sergio that he's not involved in it. So moving on to my next one, you guys. 3 in love. 3 in love triangle. Sentenced for trying to murder a 4th but killing someone else. What? This is 6 KFDM.
From Ocala have been convicted of murder by an Alachua County jury. On May 17th of last year, Alachua County detectives arrested 38-year-old Doug Heath and 32-year-old Martisha Johnson after they killed Tyrone Blocker, who was an innocent bystander, as they attempted to kill Derek Williams. Investigators say a love triangle created the conflict with Williams. The jury found Heath and Johnson guilty of first-degree murder.
As that man used to say, pinheads. They look just really tough.
People have been sentenced to prison after prosecutors say their love triangle got someone killed. An Alachua County judge sentenced Doug Heath and Martisha Johnson to life in prison after a jury convicted the duo of first-degree murder. The third member of the triangle, Jasmine Webb, was convicted of manslaughter on May 17th, 2021. Prosecutors say Heath and Johnson mistakenly killed Tyrone Blocker in Northeast Alachua County. They were trying to shoot a different man after Webb started a relationship with him.
Prayers go out to this man's family because that don't make any sense. As they say, bullets don't have any name on it, and these are some, I mean, just really penny. Why would you be trying to attack this other man for? Because that lady was involved with somebody else. Why? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And all these people are old people. I shouldn't say old people, but they not no little youngers. They not no little babies, okay? I mean, really?